around. So 1 week is Frymouth, 1 week is Darnell Washington. Did Darnell Washington play 40 snaps that game?
No, he played. Oh, okay, let's get to it. Let's do the Darnell Washington snap tracker, which we know if he plays more than 40 snaps, Pittsburgh Steelers are undefeated, 8-0, have never lost, and absolutely drop their hammer on everybody that they play when he plays more than 40 snaps. How many snaps do you think he got?
36.
25. Not even remotely close to 40. Not even that guy has been basically a cog. He pretty much willed our offense through the Colts game. You know, Rodgers is looking to him all over the place, getting him the ball out in space. He's dominating blocking, opening up holes on the outside. 25 fucking snaps. It's just crazy, Jerry. We've said weeks now when something is going good, it's as if the Steelers are like, oh, let's not do that again.
Yeah.
Let's not try and fucking play good football now. Let's not.
I'm getting solo!
Reposition. Move now.
I know. Arthur Smith is weird with that too. It's like constant changing of different, looks and different players on the field. I mean, from Roman Wilson, Cal Wilson, Frymouth, all these guys are just, some are on the field, some are not. It's just crazy. The offense has yet to get an actual, rhythm.
When do we, this is a lot of way into the season at this point. We really don't see the Steelers offense.
Hostile dropping near your location.
No! Time of possession has to be horrible.
They're getting dominated in time of possession.
Has to be.
Sunday was the first.
Mission's updated. Review them when you can.
Wow, that's crazy to hear.
Dating back to week 11 of last season, they have
Kevin, they gotta be outgained in every game.
Heads up. Enemy dropping into your area.
They're probably just getting outscored.
At this point, the Steelers they break about even in terms of scoring. Again, the only thing keeping them in it is they're still plus return. That's the only good stat that we have. Getting dominated statistically by the teams that they play. Time of possession is about 7 minutes less. They're averaging 55 snaps per game offensively. That's the lowest the Steelers have had in 40-some years. 55 snaps. Jerry, because they don't get first downs on third down. 0 for their first 9 third downs. 0 for their first 9.
Got a new mission for you. Details on your map.
I hate the motherfuckers. More. I mean, honestly, I'm with you on that take that you had, last year and the year before. I'd rather just suck for a year or two, man.
I just want to eat shit. I just want to eat shit. And it's not even because I want Tomlin to go. I think that would help get him the product. But it's more so, you're not gonna improve with Mike Tomlin simply because I do think that he's a decent coach. He's good enough to keep a high floor and a low ceiling, and you're always going to perennially
hostile
be
shooter
around
jumping into your area,
which means draft middle, stay middle. It's just a redundant cycle.
Yeah.
I would love to see a terrible year. 5 or something. And you and I were asking for losses, and somehow these motherfuckers end up sneaking backdoor into the playoffs.
Got a new mission ready.
We need just one of those eat shit years.
Look at the Patriots, man. They were great for so many years.
Yep, they ate shit for 3 years.
Ate shit for a couple of years, right? They ate shit for a couple of years. Missed some playoffs, right? And they got a good draft pick, and look at them now. They got a great quarterback. The Super Bowl MVP probably up until this point right now. Isn't
that something? Because the fans are like, oh, you wouldn't want to, you would be devastated.
Drag out.
4 games and lose the playoffs. Yeah, I'd be fucking pissed off. I would be absolutely pissed off. But at a certain point, my expectations would be lower for that season, and then I would be wanting to see them lose.
Ain't no way he just turned and burned like that.
It's a pretty
there ain't no way he just turned and burned like that. There ain't no way he just turned and burned like that.
Squad is working out there.
There ain't no way he just turned and burned like that. Ain't no way he turned and burned like that.
I would be okay with doing it. Jerry, what's one extra week of football when we get our shit?
There's a redeploy point over here.
We couldn't live without. I promise you, I could live without driving all the way to Baltimore or Kansas City or
there's no way.
It's honestly probably, if it's going to be these one and dones in the playoffs, talking a 4, 5, 6 team and for a couple of years and try to.
Got your message. Reinforcements incoming. Hold tight till they redeploy.
We're going to be angry. We're going to be bitching and complaining. At least we'll know deep down this is probably beneficial for draft picks.
Jerry, in Pittsburgh, all the great teams, I'm talking Penguins too. The Pittsburgh Penguins came off a run. This is 20 years now of just pretty much incredible level of hockey. They were terrible in the early 2000s. Terrible. The team damn near left the season.
Redeployment downrange. Eyes alert, weapons ready.
They damn near are gone. No more Pittsburgh. What do? They're terrible for years. There we go. You back? Yeah.
Get back.
They're terrible for years. They end up getting Marc-Andre Fleury, Sidney Crosby, Evgeny Malkin, Chris Letang. They go on and win 3 Stanley Cups in a matter of 10 years. The Steelers, you go back to the early 2000s. There were some bad years in that middle run between Tommy Maddox and before you get Big Ben. You have to reach rock bottom, Jerry, sometimes before you can step forward. Take a step back to take a step forward. With Tomlin, I just don't know that they'll ever commit to taking that step.
Your current position's going to be overrun by NXT. Don't linger.
You guys see me at the games. You see the seats that I have, the experiences that I get to enjoy, and that's all because of TickPick. If you're looking on the secondary market for tickets to a Steelers game and you're not using TickPick, you're honestly probably paying more.
Got visual on some body armor over here.
No fees, it's upfront pricing, and you can use code STEELERS20 for $20 off your first order of game tickets. They're the best in the game, in my opinion, and I want you guys to be able to take advantage of how good their product is. So use TickPick moving forward. Let's get back to
Area marked. Need supplies ASAP.
No, they won't. And he'll keep us.
Supply drop on the way.
He'll keep us somewhere around fucking 500, a game over 500, and maybe make the playoffs, or maybe just miss the playoffs by a game, just backdoor your way in, and then season ends from there.
And it's a frustrating year because early in the season we didn't see these issues that we knew ultimately we probably would see later in the year. And I'm talking about the wide receivers.
Weapon drop rolling in. Be there any second.
I want to say this on the record. So if this gets clipped, I want this to be part of what they clip. I love Calvin Austin. I love Calvin Austin. I do. I think he's a good football player. He's a wide receiver. He's a wide receiver. You need a wide receiver too. Aaron Rodgers says it looks like on third down, DK.
Check your mission.
He's right. DK is getting doubled 70% of the time. 70% of the time he's getting doubled. So somebody else has to get open downfield. We're not talking tight ends. We're talking playmakers downfield. This is now year 2 of the Steelers not having a wide receiver 2, and it's fucking costing us. It took a little while to rear its ugly head, but now as we go into our 10th game of the season, you're seeing DK. Jerry, that's $30 million a year. He's nearly irrelevant. And I sometimes blame him, but also I'm blaming Omar Khan for not putting a better team on the field for Aaron Rodgers. Knowing he's one, knowing you need a wide receiver 2. They couldn't get it done at the deadline. Maybe don't wait till the fucking deadline. Maybe don't trade George Pickens away. As much as he's a fucking head case, you think he's a head case, I think he's a head case. Man, it would have been nice to see George Pickens out there for one fucking season.
I know.
That is a solid job. Way to go.
Third round pick, and now the Cowboys are saying that they're going to end up tagging him, franchise tagging him. So if the Steelers would have let him play this season and then he hits the open market, the Steelers are at least getting a third round compensatory pick.
Same shit, yeah. It's the same shit.
The worst part is the only additional benefit to trading him away was for a 5th round pick.
Get over to that waypoint.
Yeah.
Crazy. It is. It's fucking insane. And that's the type of shit that hurts, man.
And I think George is one of those guys, too. I mean, we've said
Your mission
it,
is up. It's marked on your map.
We get pissed when George goes nuts and fucking does crazy shit, of course. But, like, we know at the same time he's not getting the ball. We've said it a million times on this show. Yeah. He's pissed because he's not getting the ball. We understand he's a hothead, but he just never got the ball. He's never got the ball. Look at him now in Dallas. I mean, sure, you're going to deal with some of these, of course, more iconic penalties. He probably only has 2 or 3 on the year, but he's getting the fucking ball non-stop, scoring touchdowns, making crazy plays.
Yeah, doing shit that we know he's capable of. It was never a talent thing with George Pickens.
No.
It was an attitude thing. But I think if you feed him the ball, we've long said this. Maybe he's not a team player. I don't think he's a team player. I think that's totally okay to say. He's a me. Feed me and I'm happy. Okay? And that's most diva wide receivers. Is he a little bit on the extreme side of that? absolutely. But man, it's hard for me to watch the Steelers offense just be so lethargic, and that comes down to
Check your mission.
They don't have any nice flow down the field. I think it's kind of crazy to not think George Pickens would have made a huge impact. I thought that when they traded him, they had a plan. The same way when they traded Deontay Johnson, who is another dickhead. That's fine. I thought they had a backup plan. There was no backup plan. This is 2 years now, no fucking backup plans. So Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Jerry, Rogers says he hopes to see him get some first-team reps this week. You have to give him first-team reps. It can't possibly be fucking worse. That's all I say. It can't be worse than what we're seeing out of wide receivers too.
No, exactly. I think
400
right,
meters. How's it that far still?
A good football player plays hard. We know that.
Yes.
Can make some explosive plays, but he's just not a 2. He's not a 2, man. We don't have another guy. We just don't have another guy. The teams have figured it out. Just double DK. Just double DK. Because, it's going to take a little time for Calvin to get open. Use his speed to get open, down the field. Tight ends on third down.
Heads up. Check your map for new mission details.
They're not super fast. They can't get down the field like a wide receiver,
You got new mission details incoming. Stand by and be ready.
Just the wide receiver position, really, they just did the same shit as last year.
Yeah, they botched it. And so that's why all hail Omar Khan, the con artist, the con man. I agree. I think he's doing some great things. But I early on, when Khan came in, I was high on him. Real high on him. Don't get me wrong. I love what he's doing. He's definitely had his missteps. And this wide receiver, too, is a misstep. It's a huge misstep at this point because you're just not going to contend if you can't put points on the board against the high-scoring teams. And if the Steelers really had a chance early in that Chargers game, they needed to score on one of those early drives to take advantage of how well the defense was playing early, and to, be able to pin their ears back on defense and get home. They just never got in that position because they can't put points on the board. And teams, there's enough tape out there. We always say later in the season, the cream rises to the top, and that's simply because teams know your tendencies.
Got a mission for you. Details on your map.
And they exploit them. DK gets the shit doubled out of them. Who are you afraid of? Who are you really afraid of?
Yeah.
There's no other weapon that you have to fear in that Steelers offense as far as if they're going to keep Jalen Warren off the field.
I've got a signal detected nearby. Do what you can to find it and figure out what's going on.
That's the issue. That's the fucking issue. And another thing I think we have to hit on before we start talking about this Bengals game is Roger Jones. He had his terrible game, Jerry. You think they pick up his 5th-year option? It'll be around $17 million. You think they pick up a $17 million? No way. No fucking
I think they do.
Nope. $100, me and you, $100. I'll take that $100. If they pick up his 5th-year option at $17 million,
Tomlin loves him.
No, but stretches where he looks better, but man, he is a revolving door at left tackle some games. It's like he completely forgets the things that he was doing well the week before.
Yeah, no, I know, but I mean, I'm just going off of my team, man. My team has always spoke highly of him, loves him. I don't know, that's just where I'm going off of my team, and just players coach.
Contact. Enemy infantry engaging.
Defensive side of the ball. Since DJ won. For a team where you think Mike Palmer is a guru, who's a great scouting talent and everything else that goes into it, he has an eye for talent.
Frag out!
The almighty Mike Palmer. Fucking years they haven't drafted a single Pro Bowl player, but they focus on defense. That's supposed to be a defensive first.
Oh yeah, that's all they draft is defense too.
And all that money.
All right, you're only halfway through. Step it up.
Players. Now that could change this year with Nick Herbig, but yes, that is
You ran the clock down. That didn't work out. Just get it on the next try.
when people come at me, I'm like, you want to defend Mike Tomlin, motherfucker? I have an arsenal. You ever see those guys in the trench coats, Jerry, where they open it up and it's just like rocket and fucking grenade? And you want to open my trench coat? I got stats and fucking numbers out my ass. They will bury you when it comes to my talk. Like, and that's just add it to the clip. Add it to the clip. I got enough. Jerry, I don't
Enemy
think
landing near you. They could pay.
We know who the Bengals are.
Yeah, we know.
Thank you, Jesus. Prayers for Mary's legs. Anything terrible about those guys, but stay off. Alex Highsmith doesn't practice today, has a neck injury. Roger Jones injury. Didn't practice yesterday.
Who's shooting me from the left, dude? Somebody shoot me from the, or not the left, but the right. Somebody shot me from the right.
You're out. Squad's done for.
They did
Better luck there.
Will Howard. So Will Howard will.
But they don't shoot these
spots.
spots.
You know, we'll see if he ever gets in there again. I will come back to it. I don't think he ever plays a meaningful.
You're almost at the end game. Keep pushing.
Let's see, got six.
Job.
I do like the other Jerry. I do. I like what they're doing on that back end. That's why I would love to see Deshaun Elliott come back. Because then,
So
you can have Elliott and Duggar back there. Both have it rotating in as a box safety, things of that nature. If you're going to have to play a run-heavy team, he has the ability to come up in the box. But if you can get, if in a perfect world, Asante Samuel Jr. is fucking good. Okay, and he's only 26, so this could be a guy that you have for 4 or 5 good years of prime football still. Okay, we're not getting him on the back end of his career like a Joe Hayden. We might still have some prime years. You have a nice little rotation between Joey Porter Jr. and Asante Samuel, and then you have all those safeties on the back end. You might be able to see Jalen Ramsey play different positions then, other than just playing the deep safety, because you're gonna have Deshaun Elliott back there. So that's why it's like, if I'm out. But there are reasons I could buy back in if this defense can continue to turn the corner as though I felt they did. Even though they gave up 25 to the Chargers, I don't blame them for that. They were on the field all fucking night. You're going to be dead at the end of the game no matter what. If I had to buy back in, I could talk myself into it.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk myself into it too. I mean, we go out there and we fucking beat the fucking shit out of the Bengals and then do it again the following week to the Bears, who are fucking pretty hot right now. And you can be like, okay, they're showing some life now. Now they're putting up fucking some serious points. They're getting a bunch of first downs. They have yet to really, against like I'm talking about a good team, like dominate. I know the Colts game, you could probably say that about them. They dominated that game, but like that's like one game. They haven't like played time of possession. I'm talking about everything, like a full entire game, for multiple games. They just haven't done that against the good teams. Like I'm talking about first downs, third down conversions. They're rushing the
time of possession.
Yeah, like everything.
First downs, third downs. I want to see something like 6 of 11. Where it's really like, damn, they played a fucking solid football.
Like I know they beat up on the Colts. Yes, they did, but they didn't have a ton of yards. They didn't have long drives,
Yep. No, we said that after the game. Yes, they won. I felt like they played very well, but the offense didn't do anything that stood out in that game.
No.
They didn't really wow us. And also, let's remember, we didn't score inside the red zone. We didn't score 4th and goal in that Colts game. If it's not for TJ Watt making that great.
All right, you're good to go for deployment. Post up.
We might be down 14-0 right now. So it's that little shit that when you really look back on it with, we don't have our rose-colored glasses on it. We can see it for what it is. There have been concerns peeking through.
Let's rally on that RV point. Move!
I'm going to slate them because they're still averaging 24 points per game. So, that's still pretty damn good, even after only scoring.
You see coming to the next one game pass?
Looking
I
at
don't
the
think
Bengals,
so. I have no idea.
They opened his 21-day window.
I have no
What's their record rate?
Right, there's something good on there. That Arc Raiders or something.
Their season's absolutely fried. They're not. That defense is
some old school
bad. They're
Halo.
not reeling off 6 or 7 straight wins. That's not gonna.
I would love to see their schedule.
So, one thing I do want to say, though, and this is why I mentioned that Joe Burrow's he's eyeing coming back that Thanksgiving weekend, because
You can
the
get
Bengals play
for
the
free,
Ravens twice down
bro.
the stretch, and if he has the ability to come back.
You know, I want to play some zombies, even though it looked kind of,
if I'm still
had a
making the
fucking
case that the
reason there.
Have a look and knock out what you can.
Talk ourselves into it.
I was hoping you was going to be on here yesterday and one of my dudes from work.
The Ravens twice. I think that is really something that makes things interesting. The first game he's trying to eye is that.
One of my dudes from work put me onto his cousin's music. He makes beats and shit, and one of the dudes' names that's featured all over the album is Karma, and it's spelled exactly the same as yours. It had me cracking up.
Thanksgiving weekend,
I was like,
November 27th,
what's Jake been up to?
Guys, just want to take a quick break to shout out our friends at Pond Lee Hockey, the new official sponsor.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Black Ops 7. How would I even check into that?
Good job. Start tracking the next target.
Pond Lee Hockey, Pittsburgh's largest work injury firm.
His name is
Specialize in
Don.
winning injury and workers' compensation cases
Send you Don or whatever.
for every dollar you deserve. From start to finish, they're with you every step of the way.
Last target.
First step,
Hustle up.
consultation. No strings, just answers. If you've been hurt at work,
He said he's
in an
from, like,
accident, call Pond Lee Hockey today.
Baltimore? He's from here in Baltimore? I don't know. He says it's a lot about Ohio and Baltimore.
Something
All objectives destroyed. Enemy won't have a track on you now.
Oh wow.
They play us on Sunday, so if we beat them,
The beats actually were pretty good. The lyrics,
they would have to win the next 7 games.
which I don't think it was his cousin that was actually rapping.
Then they play the Patriots the following week.
The lyrics, yeah, something hit or miss.
Pretty good team. Then it goes Ravens, Bills, Ravens, Dolphins,
Okay.
Cardinals, Browns. Their last 3 are very doable.
Oh yeah.
If Flacco can somehow squeak it out Sunday against the Steelers, and we'll see what happens then when they play the Patriots.
Could you imagine if the Steelers
word.
would have finished third in the division?
That's actually pretty crazy.
Signal detected nearby. Do what you can to find it and figure out what's going
I
on.
didn't account for that being the last name. It could be multiple people.
I have to. There's just no other way around it. Tomlin's not going to fire himself.
It's crazy though. I have to tell him that.
So that's why
Listen, I said it weeks ago on the show.
I still haven't got a
People are
win
still
on
buying
this.
Tickets, right? I mean, people are still going out, right? They're still coming to the games.
Brutal. I mean, my dad's always like, he's like, man, you need to start telling people to wear paper bags on their heads. You need to.
B&O?
You know how the bad teams. Remember
The
when
3 letters
Browns
B&O.
in the early
Album's
2000s
called
and stuff,
B&O Volume 1.
Fans would put paper bags and just cut out the eyes and the mouth. He's like, you
The
gotta
beats
start
reminded
doing
me of
that.
like
He's
some
like, there's no other way to get the
some
message
New York
out to
some New York
our people.
beats.
You need to move on other than to just embarrass them. And I'm like, man, I don't know how the fuck else to embarrass them. I took a billboard out that made national news last year. I don't know how else to embarrass these fucking guys here.
Yeah, I know.
Prediction time. What is your prediction Sunday, Steelers Bengals?
I think it's gonna be low scoring. I do. I'm thinking like 23-14, 23-16.
Good. Align the antennas. Now go and decrypt the signal.
Hey everyone, I'm Brent, your Samsung SmartThings expert. And today,
I'm about to
gonna
pay
show
for
you
YouTube.
how to create an automated routine.
Ready for counterattack.
Commercial this video.
Yeah, I do. I don't know, man. I think the defense has shown like these last few weeks that they can keep games tight. They can they can play tough. They can have drives where other teams stall, get some turnovers here and there. But I don't know, man. Just something about. I think they're on like an under streak right now, man.
You did
They went under last week.
You did hit the under, you fucking dirty pig. I was so pissed.
That over-under's high. That over-under's
Encryption complete. The more we can learn about these enemy shooters, the harder we can hit them.
I knew it was
So we'll get into the betting. I'll have after a few drinks and hey, at the tailgate. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna take the Steelers. I got you! A month ago, you magically, you say all this shit, Gary. Jamar Chase, didn't know they could stop them. And now suddenly the Steelers are stopping them.
I think they'll get probably a touchdown each.
So you're saying 14, so when they're each going to get one.
That blaze is closing in. You don't have long to get clear.
Bro, these houses are so
They're
far.
gonna get their yards. They're gonna get their, catches and whatnot. I don't know if they'll be able to.
Your current position is going to be overrun by NXC. Don't linger. You have a hostile jumping onto your position.
Oh, there's one right in front of me.
He's like, I can see a world where they win by 50.
There's two right in front of me.
He's like, that's what they do. When they get embarrassed, they come back out and they play their best football. We've said this how long now?
Fuck them up. Oh, I still got second chance. Oh, fuck.
Are we 0-3 prime time this year?
Yeah. We lost Thursday night to the Bengals. We lost Sunday night to the Packers. We just lost Sunday night to the Chargers. At 1 o'clock is our sweet spot. We got to stay at the 1 o'clock slot.
I think the Microsoft Store came with my PC.
Get yourself squared away.
I know that doesn't mean anything, but
Burn line incoming. Clear out while you can.
The money line for the Steelers is minus 250, so again, they're confident that the Steelers are taking it. Last week, Jerry took under 45.5. That hit. He has clawed himself to a 6-6 record on the season in the head-to-head betting. For those of you that are new to the show, whoever wins the head-to-head betting, the loser has to buy the winner front row seats to a game the following season. I lost last year. I won the first year. This year, I have to buy Jerry front row seats when he comes to town in 3 weeks.
Here's the
The Monday Night Football Dolphins game.
Yeah.
So that's going to be ended up being
my
on my
shoulders
dime.
are wrecked.
I am 3-7. Jerry, I am I am ice fucking cold.
What you have last week?
I had Rodgers over 2 passing touchdowns.
Oh yeah.
And if he hits DK, and if he throws a decent ball to fucking Jonnu, if either of those hit, I get it.
Check your mission.
It's this little shit that's fucking costing me. So this week, Jerry, because you get
Friendly has a target on their back. Take care of it.
One full sack for TJ Watt. That's my bet.
how the fuck? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear anything. Oh my!
Which Jalen rushing and receiving? What's his line for both?
Alright, so we have rushing and receiving. So passing props, receiving props.
Alright, you've got some enemy armor in your area. I'll get you some AT to deal with it shortly.
9 rush yards. That line's probably
I don't see fucking shit.
His rushing yards are, wow, 70 plus rushing yards.
God.
Last one standing. Make it count.
Hey, co-pilot. Adjust
Alright, that mission was a no-go. Now regroup and don't let up.
Also a matter.
Here's a cooking schedule scale for 7 guests, and also milk-free.
Receiving props. The only 3 players that
You're
really
out.
showing
Squad's done.
yards
Better luck
plus
next time.
is Shamar T. Higgins and DK Metcalf.
What's DK? 50 plus?
DK is minus 129.
I just can't do it, dude.
I'll take
Can't
it
do
for a
it.
second bet. I'll do DK Metcalf 60
This game's so
plus.
fucking loud. I hear everything but the
DK
people
60
running up the butt
plus.
fuck
You
me.
know what
For my
I'm-
second one.
A whole fucking tank pulls up on us. Where'd the tank come from?
No,
I didn't hear a
last 2
fucking
weeks. I
tank.
told you I'm gonna bet it till now it hits. I got around.
They shove a
I have
fucking
to ride
missile
Rodgers' arm
right in
into
my
the grave.
fucking
He's done. He's
pickle.
done. But I'm going down with the ship at this point. I'm taking Aaron Rodgers. 2+
yeah,
passing
I am pulling
touchdowns.
hundreds.
I missed it for 2 straight fucking weeks. The
I'm
week
trying
I
to
don't
get some
bet it,
bonus
they'll
money,
hit.
but bro, I
So
can't.
have to
I
fucking
can't.
take this. I
Like
need
I
it
just.
terribly. Otherwise, this can.
I always get a paper
towards
trip that
Thanksgiving.
fucks me
I
up.
might, when Jerry seats before
I'll be
it's even
pulling like a
Thanksgiving. I
fucking
need to win this
115
Aaron Rodgers to come through in the clutch for
And
you.
I'll get a paper chip and pull like an 86, and it'll drop me all the way down to 100, and then I'll be at 100 for the rest of the day, and I'll
thousands
end
of
up at
dollars
like
on these tickets,
a 103
and
or
knowing I have to do it
105
again
or
next year
something.
as well.
Yeah, it's now that'll suck.
Especially because even though the Steelers are not playing well right now, and the Dolphins aren't playing
Or I
well
end up
now,
like
they are not
running
playing
into
great
somebody and they'll
football,
be talking
those
to me.
tickets for
And
front row seats are still incredibly expensive.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's still going to cost me $1,000 a seat no matter what.
Oh
So
yeah, easy.
It's going to gouge me, and you're going to be sitting there the whole time knowing the same thing is coming for you next year.
Yeah, might as well.
So
Keep it going.
The only thing I can rely on is TickPick, Jerry. That's if you're gonna buy seats, thank God you can use a site like TickPick, because at least I don't have to pay the fees. At $1,000 a pop to have you smiling in my face for 4 quarters is not gonna be that enjoyable, but at least I know I don't have to pay the fees. So if you guys are buying seats, make sure you look at TickPick and you just never have to worry about the fees tied onto it, because $1,000 a pop is gonna bankrupt me at this point, Jerry.
Yeah, oh yeah. Listen, $1,000's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, it's not a small amount. Not a small amount, Jerry.
No, it's not.
We appreciate
He's
you
laughing
guys.
and
Anything else
shit.
you want to add this episode, Jerry?
No, I think we hit on it. I think we hit on everything, man. Hopefully, we go out there and fucking could, dominate like we're supposed to dominate. Fucking Joe Flacco and this fucking piece of shit defense that fucking sucks. Run it up on them a little bit. If not, season's done. Season's over.
Let's do an in or out tracker every week from now on.
I'm out right now.
All right, so going into the Bengals game, Jerry Don official stance out on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Out.
I'm also out. My heart has been aching. I had a miserable time flying home from Los Angeles. People make funny. All I pack are Steelers clothes. I got to get better about that too. All I pack are Steelers clothes. Walking through the
You
airport.
gotta switch it up. You gotta switch it up.
I needed to just go incognito, and I didn't pack anything else. People are fucking making jokes. I tweet that video that I'm in the stadium right when the game starts, and I'm waving the towel, and I'm like, "Let's fucking go, boys!" Chargers fans got a hold of it.
Seen that? That was a tough clip.
That was tough. I got cooked on that. So, hey, push me up in the algo. The haters sell tickets. There's no doubt about it. So,
oh yeah,
it is what it is. We appreciate you guys. Continue to like, comment, subscribe, share the show where you find it. Jerry, one of these weeks we do need to get Steelers Almighty. He's been commenting on our YouTube every episode now.
Yeah, let's get him next week. We got to get him next week.
Well, next week we have Big Cat. Next week
the Bears, yeah.
Yes, and so next week, 100%, we do have Big Cat next week that we're recording with because we're playing the Bears. But we will set it up to have Steelers Almighty on the following week. We'll coordinate that 100%. Promise you we'll get them on the following week.
No doubt.
All right, guys. We'll see you here Sunday. Hopefully it's much better vibes.
Yeah, are we going to record Sunday?
Yeah, we'll record Sunday evening after Bengals game. I think that's our best bet.
All right, gotta kill the YouTube stream.
Now. We record late Sunday night,